All right, boys and girls, we're back with the Outer Worlds Peril on Gorgon. I did a little swap-a-doodle-doo. I don't know if you noticed, but I brought Vicar because I gotta change
We
him
ready
out
to get
every once in a
moving?
while. I am enjoying Felix. I think I'll swap Felix out next for Ellie, and I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard. I wish I could bring them all. They're all fantastic. Anyways, last time we met probably Carl, and we returned the flask of Jerome, and we got this nice new shiny snipper rifle here, Medal of Honor, and we did some other things that I totally forgot about. But, you know, whatever. It's fine. We're having fun. So now we're at the ruins of Gorgon, and we're gonna see what kind of trouble we can get into. And without further ado, let's do that. Is that the sun? Is that a sun? I don't know. Pretty. Anyways, what's this do? Hello? Door? Hello, door. Things. Ah, things. I need those. He seems dead. This is a door. Okay, let's see here. Loot. 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 I have to say loot when I loot. Okie dokie, artichoke. So I want to do the side missions. Whoa. So we've been up there. That's where Jerome's flask was, right? I think so. So I want to do the side missions before we go find Clarence mostly. I'm already confused. Yes, that is the correct direction. So let's go the correct direction. Man, these guys spill ketchup everywhere. Also,
Spacer's Choice wouldn't abandon such an expansive and expensive operation without good reason. Or in their case, a really bad one.
Yeah, I would
I
agree.
figured Spacer's Choice had a little outpost here. But no, they got the whole asteroid to themselves. How do you just buy a whole asteroid?
I mean, if no one owned it, you could just take claim to it, right? Hey, there's our ship. All right, cool. Yeah, this is why I wanted. You got to change your who you're walking with out, so that you get new, fresh dialogue. Combat.
Have your back, Captain.
Oh, and also,
I've had quite enough of you.
Vicar's got a new shotgun. Not that you'll see it. Ah! Whoa! That's right, cower. That was fun. Okay. What? But did... Who is that? Oh. Alright, I got a little confused. Excuse me, sir, I'll take those. Alright. Anyways, I wanted to say that I took the perk to run faster, sprint faster, because we have a lot of ground to cover. I don't really need all this ammo, but I can't stop. This guy's dead. Alright. So, nothing in here. Just loot. What's this? Oh, dang. I guess let's go this way first. Right? And then we'll come back out this way. Yeah, let's do that. Little guy. Whoa. What is this place? Why, yes, I would take some Spectrum Vodka Red. All right. Birdie research site discovered. So this is one of the fellas.
Oh, good. Another research site. I'm just dying to know what happened to Excelsior, whatever his name is.
Hey man, I'm really enjoying it. Okay? Don't you judge me. What do we got here? Birdie, Virgil Sharp's datapad. Law dang it, Birdie. What did I tell you about pestering Maurice? He's not interested. If you scare him off the project, you're gone. I don't care if you're my kid's sister. My kid's sister? My kid's sister. We need his research. We don't need you. Got it? Good. I took a look at the preliminary schedule you sent over. You got all the tasks tracked, but the timing is off. For one thing, you have me finishing the metal casing fabrication after the package is supposed to be complete. That seems a little out of order. Find me at the workstation in the mines near OCI when you get off shift. I'll go over the rest of the criticisms in person. Oh boy. By the marvelous mustache of Excelsior, Gil. P.S. How long do we have to keep saying that? It's ridiculous. But then why are you part of the project? It's the whole thing. Whoa. Stabbed into the paperwork there. Ooh, here we go. You guys ready for this? None of these are legible. I gotta check everything else first, because I'll forget. Alright, here we go. The exhilarating adventures of Archibald Excelsior, Ace Exterminator and Invasion of the Flesh-Eating Sprats. Issue 3 of 4. A comic from the cult classic Ace Exterminator series, tragically canceled after its brief 4-issue run. Scribbled in felt tip on the comic's spine is the word "and." Alright. After pacifying the canid threat, rejuvenated hero Archibald Excelsior is deployed to the subterranean metropolis of Hephaestus to quell the rise of supervillainous a cappella band, the Sprat Pack, when a new foe arrives to stop him. Buff Hardman, acquisitions agent of Super Dark Reclamation, will stop at nothing to acquire Hephaestus Mining Productive Corporate Enclave for his shadowy shipping concern. When Excelsior interferes with Hardman's plans to mind control the Sprat Pack, Hardman turns his dastardly mind control ray on Excelsior. Will our mustachioed hero free his mind from Hardman's power, or with his newly healed heart intact? That's right, he's got a broken heart. Oh, that's just... what don't you like about that? It's good stuff. All right. The Sprat Pack. Oh, goodness. It's fantastic. So many things I want to just push the levers and stuff. What did I find? Fast travel point. Nice. So this is the front door then. Cute little sprats everywhere. I want a pet sprat. Can I have that? Can I have a pet sprat? I see people have pet canids. All right, full circle. Oh, we didn't check this room. Red glowy lights. Looks like my computer in here. Whoa. Somebody just left a glow stick out there? Okie dokie. Check this, then we'll check this front door. It's sealed. Okay. Back out this way, I suppose. So that was the door that would have connected. So now we're going to go back and around to see what's on this side. Woo. This is the door that was sealed. I see. Shh.
Don't mess with the best.
That's right. Felix, is that gun a little heavy? You sound winded, buddy. Okay. Do a quick lootsy-loo here. Stop picking ammo up. You don't need it. But I do. I do need it. Okay, and we can't get back there. Cool. Go through the pretty glow grass. And we've reached the very first elevator we spotted. Is that thing gonna blow up on me? Thank you. Okay, so human inquiry and auditing. We need in there, right? I see. More irresistible ammo. Bit cartridges. You can literally never have too many of those. So I can't pick it. I have to have that key card. I wonder if I'm gonna need something from Clarence mostly. That would be a bummer. Nah. Let's see. Sweet. No key cards laying around. That'd be too easy. Nope. Wonder if I need to go to the other place to get this key card. So let's check down here. I wonder if we can reactivate that cool looking anti-Cleo bot and unlock this gate down here. Let's find out. Doop doo 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 doo. Doop doo doo doo. Doo 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 doo. No. It's kind of always gonna happen every time I get in an elevator now. Unless of course they put music in there. Okay. Hoping for a key card. That'd be great. Don't think I'm gonna get one. I bet I have to go the other side. There's the gate. Sweet. Nothing? They're all empty? Okay. Cool. Cool. Good start. Wow. Seems like these Marauders had a rough time. Checking all of them. Just expecting one of them to be named. Okay, so we made it back this way. So I think, let's take a look at the map here. So, we need to be able to get in there, but we can't yet. We need a key card. This is part of dialogue between dead men. So, let's go back up here, down here, I think. Into here, or should we try from here? Let's try from here.
Never anger a man of the cloth. Here I come.
Woo! We all in one piece?
We are, Felix, we are. Did I never explore this? I don't think I did. Whoa. That's right, we didn't explore this. I don't want to.
I'll take your confession now.
Yeah.
Hey, boss!
Oh.
What's this?
Is that it? Well, I had to let it off. Synthesis and manufacturing. Holy crap, guys, I missed this. Jeez. Some investigator I am. Okay. So, this is processing the goop? Is this Adrena time? Yep, that's bad sauce. Let's not get into that. So that's one way we need to go. But first, let's check this place out. Because this definitely looks like where they make the Adrena time. I guess the entire planet is. Ah, you know what I mean. You know. Cool, man. All right. So, let's see where this takes us. If we can even get in here. Everything's been super locked down. SMC loan. So we got locked out by, I'm going to guess it's Olivia. So, emergency lockdown override requires access to the following facilities: Chem Lab and Human Inquiry and Auditing. Which we were in Human Inquiry and auditing. So my guess is we might be actually at a halt and have to go meet mostly to finish getting access to these other places. So I want to go this way and see if I can get in this door over here. And then we'll go to Byzantium after that. So I think this is the way I need to go, right? Press the right button. We're gonna go this way because we've already been up the other way. I hear monsters. Here we go. Cool, man. Let's do it. Ah, that's hot sauce. Package delivery. Oh no, big guy.
My time to shine.
Bam. Good job, Felix.
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Yeah. Way to use your skills. Oh, I'm gonna get past it. You guys are doing great. Sorry, Felix.
Still got it.
Yes, you do. You guys are awesome. Felix is using his new thingadoob. He seems to like it. Okie doke. Cool. Beans. All right. They're not shy about advertising, that's for sure. All right, let's check over here first. Oh, man. All the way around the facility? Crap. I'm glad I got the sprint perk. It's coming in handy. Ooh. Stay out of the wah-wah, guys. Hey, little guy. Looky here. Whoa. Lucky?
Chem Lab. This place stinks like the wrong end of a primal. And I think I'm close to figuring out why. Something's off with this place. Those ain't normal primals. Thought I was onto something before. Now I'm sure of it. I got a theory to test at that Marauder camp.
What theory was that? Death? Let's take a look at our new gun. Let's swap out. As much as I'm enjoying the snipper rifle, well, actually, we'll swap out Flurry because it's a real wind-up. What do we got here? Fun Times Crit Barrel. Lucky. Remember, there's no such thing as luck, only hard work. Any ideas of the contrary should be discussed with your local OSI clergy. Imagine that. Well, we're gonna try it out. See what kind of luck we have with it. Cool. So, Good old Lucky. That's not what I meant to do. Ow. Worth the bits. I can't reach that one. Ugh. So Lucky went to the Marauder camp to test it out. And we found him in the mines, right? Is that where we found him? I'm pretty sure that's where we found him. So... Did he... I'm confused. Did he take some Adrenatime there? I don't know. I'll compile it all when we're done. Sweet. Found the door. I'm gonna guess we're locked out, but that means we'll be traveling to Byzantium. Let's see. Sure is. It's sealed. But we have the fast travel point, and that's what's important. Okay, well, there's nothing left for it. It's time for us to make our way to Byzantium to check on Mostly. So let's do it. Oh, I'm trying to get in the wrong place. And we're back. Let's do a quick tinker. Sweet. And we're going to check our log real quick. Okay, so Mostly Harmless. Paralon Gorgon. Your only lead into lifting Gorgon's emergency lockdown is the project's last known staff member actuary named Clarence Mostly. If you want to access the manufactory, you need information from him. Go to Musgrave Collection. Clarence Mostly can be found at the Musgrave Family Collection, an art gallery located in Byzantium. You know, I still had to try though, right? Because I wanted to see if I could accomplish these. But, yeah, whatever, it's fine. So let's go. Terra 2.
Captain, transmission request from Ambrose Manor.
Oh, I'm guessing Minnie wants an update? Patch her through.
Captain, imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news.
Not yet. Your mother's office has been sealed tight.
Too bad. But on the bright side, you've outdone my old freelancer. I don't think you made it very far at all. If I know Spacer's Choice, getting past the lockdown will be more complicated than just hitting a big red button. You'll need authorization and layers of it.
So, like, multiple big red buttons?
Precisely.
Are you familiar with Gorgon's old research staff?
I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning. By now, they'll have moved on with their lives. If only I could do the same.
Did you know that Gorgon was developing Adrenatime?
I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was Adrenatime. Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time.
Were you aware that Adrenatime is creating Marauders?
What? No. I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea Adrenatime could make Marauders out of people. That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about Adrenatime off the record. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late.
Why would Spacer's Choice risk everything for a stimulant?
Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend. A drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of Adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace accidents would be things of the past. For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise.
Could one drug really do all of that?
I don't know. And thanks to Spacer's Choice, we may never find out. I know that I'd like to see a colony where the promise of Adrenatime was fulfilled. And I doubt I'm the only one.
All right, I'm heading back out. You really know your business, Minnie.
Thank you. I certainly ought to know what I'm doing. I spent years trying to break into pharmaceuticals, professionally speaking. Mother wouldn't hear of it. She didn't think I had the wit to succeed in her line of work. Safe travels. If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back, yes?
Yes.
That's the spirit. Until next time, my good captain.
Yeah. Rugged men, brute force, woo, all of that stuff. Let's go. Okay, so shall we take Vicar and Felix one more time, or should we? Oh, it's so tough. Let's take Ellie. Yeah, Vicar's tame now. It's not as much fun. Ah, Byzantium. Let's stop brandishing our weapon here. Okay, here we go. Musgrave Manor, is that what this is? I said stop brandishing our weapon. Oh boy, this is... you alright there, Nina?
Welcome to the Musgrave Family Collection. Still a work in progress.
I see that.
If you're here for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid it's already over. Only thing going on behind those doors is good, old-fashioned lawful behavior. This greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. You hereby agree not to disclose the location or existence of these events. Thank you for cooperating.
Canid review? I didn't know anything about a Canid review.
Exactly. You do catch on fast. Now then, how can I help you?
What's with all the secrecy? This place isn't exactly hard to find.
We find that our clients enjoy the appearance of participating in illegal activities. Secrecy contributes to a feeling of indecency.
This kind of thing's pretty common. Bijou's used to do a prison-themed night. Served fish sticks with tartarus sauce.
Oh yeah. Prison-themed night was the best. Plus, they gave away limited edition designer handcuffs.
Oh boy.
The Musgrave Family Collection was intended to be a gallery of fine art. And here we are, using this place to practice semi-legal canid shows. Scandalous, isn't it?
Uh-huh. You said this place was supposed to be an art gallery? What happened to that?
That's privileged information. I really shouldn't tell you.
I thought you were into breaking rules.
That's a fair point. All right, I'll tell you. But just keep this between us.
Uh-huh.
The Musgraves own one of Earth's largest private collections of art and literature. They were going to have the entire collection shipped all the way to Halcyon. Unfortunately, that collection never arrived. We haven't heard anything from the delivery convoy, and there's some purely hypothetical concern that the collection might be, well...
Lost?
I was going to say indefinitely delayed by unforeseen and unknowable circumstances, but yes.
Uh-huh.
Let's go with that. Anyway, that's as much as I can tell you. Will there be anything else?
Yes, I am looking for Clarence Mosley. I have an eyeball.
Mr. Mosley is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter his canid Laplace into our competition.
Oh.
You should find Mr. Mosley just inside the prep room. Head inside and take the door to your left.
Thank you. All right. That's not a readable journal. Nanner Spank. Okay, well. Prison night, huh? Musgrave Family Collection. Good stuff. Well, anyways, let's go in here. Oh boy. Wow. Okay. Pretty cool. Are those little spacer lights?
Just between the two of us, I hope this doesn't become a tradition.
Not looking forward to the next annual Canid review?
Not looking forward to the Canids. Odious things. I don't know why we let them prance around the city.
I mean...
The Emerald Vale plant is back to full production.
There's something to be thankful for.
Yeah. Soylent Green is people. We found a vending machine. Okay, made a little bit more money.
Musgrave was
exotic
gone?
presents? A new
I
antique
didn't.
Leo's facial
Frankly,
mask,
I don't
perhaps?
know.
Or
Couple of
experimental
years,
pheromones?
more?
Yeah,
He
sure,
said he was
totally.
off on some type of beautification treatment, which I can only assume.
Okie doke. Look at all those cute little canids down there. They're so much cuter like this. Well, I gotta take a look. Milburn.
I don't suppose you've any formal training in canid husbandry. I really am at my wit's end. It's my little Anubis, you see. He's listless and miserable. I simply don't know what to do about his condition.
You named your canid Anubis? That's kind of great.
Oh, naturally. All our canids are named after the legends of the old pharaohs. Family tradition, you see.
Ah.
You must understand, Anubis is a very picky eater. He dines exclusively on Terra 2 Saltuna, none of that rubbish from Monarch. Unfortunately, we've had a bit of a shortage lately. He's so miserable without his salt tuna.
Look at the poor guy. He's tired of salt tuna. Give him a proper treat.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I doubt all this excitement is doing any favors to his digestive system. I suppose I have been spoiling him with salt tuna. He could use a change of palate. Oh, I do have some limited edition Rizzo's CCN 76 chocolate bars.
Everybody loves chocolate.
Excellent! Chocolate it is. Ah, Anubis, I'm going to positively spoil you to death. You've been a world of help. I'll leave a good word on your permanent record.
Oh boy. Isn't chocolate actually bad?
Oh, I think he likes you, boss. Can we keep him?
We should probably save him.
I'll be sure to raise a glass of Rizzo's Spectrum Violet to your timely
I'm just here for the Spectrum Violet.
Whoops! Ah! No, put that away. I think chocolate might be bad for them. Let's just walk around. No. No. Oh, he's so cute. Look at it. Just put that away.
I think I would have preferred primals over canids.
Oh, no, I don't think you do. Wow, cool. I want that. Oh, I bet I could have it, too. You know, because I just acquire things. Misappropriate them. Where does this go? Okay, let's come back to that. Finish exploration. Okay, and that's Bard.
Ugh, I've always hated these things. Basically sprats with an attitude.
Wow.
Is this about canid hunting?
Those are not little spacemen. I thought they were. Tilda Coatsworth?
Not now, please. I'm a little too busy, you know.
Oh.
Being the master of ceremonies.
Uh-huh. Okay, then. What's this do? Let the show begin! No? Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, is this the door we're supposed to go through? Prep room. Who is this? Wealthy citizen.
You have a rather exotic presence.
I do, don't I?
A new facial mask, perhaps? Or experimental pheromones?
Nope. I don't think so. Well, let's search his room first. Nothing I need to have. Hello, bartender. All right, mostly. Hey, I got your eyeball.
Hey, Maverick Johnston's newest star. I've got a question for you. Do you know the interesting thing about canid shows?
Trick question. There isn't anything interesting about canid shows?
Oh, but there is, if one possesses an eye for statistics. Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility.
Yep. Canids sure are swell.
You know, I think I've heard of people like you in my mortality reports. Let me guess. abnormally high rate of head injuries, right? I'm an actuary, you see. Well, not entirely. The actuarial sciences are more of a passion than a profession. So I suppose that makes me mostly an actuary. That's a bit of a family joke. I'm Clarence Mostly.
Nice to meet you, Clarence Mostly. I'm Alex Hawthorne entirely.
Ah, wordplay. Delightful. What can I do for you, Hawthorne?
I've been looking for you. You're the last known staff member on Project Gorgon?
Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph. It's true, I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party.
You want to keep living in the moment? Show me how to lift the emergency lockdown.
I was wondering if you were the sort of person to accept sensible advice or respond with threats of violence. Thank you for resolving that ambiguity for me. Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know 2 people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason.
How's this for a reason? I'm really heavily armed.
Right, of course. Thank you for reminding me. Point well taken. I want a favor from you. Do something for me, and I'll do something for you. That way we don't have to rely on mutual trust. A grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
What's so important about this trophy?
My Canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other Canid in this review. Better average sprinting time, superior gait coefficient, optimal anatomical symmetry. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper, you see. That trophy rightfully belongs to him.
You know, that's the most Byzantium thing I think I've ever heard.
Oh, you're much too kind. Does this mean you'll do it?
I'll be back with the trophy.
Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance tunnels. You'll find a service passage that leads up into the trophy room. The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician barred the door shut on our end. Ask Tilda Coatsworth about it, over by the podium.
I know what I'm doing, Clarence. This is kind of my thing. Thanks for your help.
Oh, you're quite welcome. I look forward to observing your results.
Alrighty. You guys ready for this? Ocean's 14. Now you'll talk to me, Tilda?
This is a private party. No solicitors. No vagabonds. No freelancers.
Yet here I stand.
If you're here to offer your services as an entertainer, we're not interested.
I'm actually here about the Canid review.
Unfortunately, you're too late. The review ended a few days ago. We've submitted our results to the Judiciary Committee and await arbitration. In 8 to 10 short weeks, we'll have the name of a winner. Probably. That gives us 8 to 10 weeks to file a maintenance request. Our technician barred the vault door and then disappeared without a trace. Can you believe that?
Unbelievable. Whatever happened to competent help?
Now you're speaking my language. The Musgrave Vault contracted a security consultant from UDL. They sent a technician to install a few security upgrades, anti-dissident automechanicals and the like. That technician barred the vault, but neglected to leave us with a way in from here. He wasn't seen leaving the security room, so I can't imagine where he's gone off to.
Isn't there another way into the trophy room? What about the maintenance tunnels?
The tunnels are guarded by automechanical security. I don't look nearly boorish enough to resemble a UDL guard, so they'd probably shoot me on sight. In any case, I'd rather not step foot in the tunnels. The tunnels are for disposing of unwanted refuse. and no place for a respectable Byzantine.
Right. I can find a way into that vault for you. You won't even have to get your hands dirty.
Your eagerness to serve your betters is commendable. Here's a key card. It should help you get around inside the tunnels. Now, was there anything else? I'd like to get back to mastering over the ceremonies, or people might question why I have this role at all.
Right, right. I'll be on my way. Yeah, okay. We got the key card. Let's go. Here we go. Here in Byzantium, an elevator without music. How despicable. I'm constantly disappointed. And because of my frustration, I'm gonna take all their crap.
Ooh, what'd you find?
Crap. But I'll share the loot. I think I pay you guys? Who knows? Ooh. Cool. Get to try out our new gun, huh? Oh, hey, found the maintenance man. Uh-oh. Installation log completed. Scheduled annual sanitation and repair Musgrave family vault. 1. Applied the Kinda Pine scented floor wax. 2. Appraised area in accordance with Byzantium aesthetic standards. See HHC board. Aesthetic and interior regulations. Section 33F. 3. Relocated garbage. 4. Installed anti-dissident auto mechanicals in order to ensure morale and civil hygiene. 4A. Note, tampering with, altering, or otherwise disabling morale, hygiene, auto mechanicals is strictly prohibited under board regulations. And 5. Delivered complimentary mint. Wow. What a nice guy. Hey, you. Boop. Show me that blue glowy thing. No? Okay, not very effective against this guy. Good job, guys. Well, that was real easy. I mean, we're alive, right? That's the part that matters. Unfortunately, the service technician isn't. Oh, we could have snuck around him, huh? Good thing I'm not a sneaky character. What's the fun in that, right? Okay, let's go through this hole. Just gonna start by looting around the room. Yeah, look at all this stuff. Okay, there's the elevator up to the trophy room. Anything else amusing in here? Is this where it holds trophies? Hello?
You gotta teach me that.
I will definitely do that. We will have time to teach you that. Here's the other half of the tunnel, or a tunnel. Oh, another workaround. I see. Cool. Cool. Full circle. All right, let's go in here and up a here. It'd just be so much better with music. Ellie, I'm loving your armor. Looks familiar. Can I search this? Oh, that's not gonna stop me. Bloop, bloop, doop, bloop, bloop. Oh, thank you.
Nice work.
Yep. I made quick work of it. You guys can't see me, right? Oh, it's not stealing, so whatever. I feel bad. I feel like we should not let that guy feed his cute little puppers chocolate. Okay. Is that, there it is. Hello. Woo! What'd you say? I missed it. Loud level up noises. Okay, so do we go to mostly? I think so. Let's save a doodle-doo and double check our journal. Yes, just to clearance. Cool.
You know, the careers of 9 out of 13 actors end after their debut serial. Enjoy the fame while it lasts.
Uh-huh, yeah. Hey, I found this eyeball.
My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one.
Uh-huh. Wow. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. How did you lose your eye?
I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no.
Okay, well here, you can take this back. I don't really want this in my pocket anymore.
Well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record.
Uh-huh. I wanted to talk about the trophy.
What's on your mind?
Today is your lucky day, Clarence. Mostly, I've got your trophy.
My trophy! Look at this thing. Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly.
Yeah, uh-huh. So, about the thing?
Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers. Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error.
You use statistical analysis to figure out their location? Show me your math.
I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough napkins in this room. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of a Spacer's Choice worker, that sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the 2 most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe.
Uh-huh. And you haven't really been able to let go of Project Gorgon either.
Nonsense. I just needed a good old-fashioned statistical problem to busy my mind. Keeps the faculties lubricated.
Uh-huh, yeah. You talk about leaving the past behind, but you still feel responsible, don't you?
Let me stop you there. I don't accept anything for free. And if you're going to analyze me, I'd have to go through the trouble of hiring you on contract. Think what you will of my intentions, my calculations are sound. You'll find Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe at the enclosed locations.
Uh-huh. So these 2 researchers, they're the only ones left?
As far as I know, Jasper Lowe and Marion Blakesley are the only 2 surviving researchers with high-level clearance. If you want to lift the lockdown on the manufactory, you'll need to send an override from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. I'm afraid it's the only way.
I need 2 different overrides to lift one lockdown? Why is nothing in this colony ever simple?
I know it feels like you're being led on. What is that colorful metaphor commoners use? A wild sprat chase? Remember, this is Spacer's Choice we're talking about. Their security protocols are just as inefficient and frustrating as their manufacturing.
All right, I've got some questions about these researchers, though.
I'll tell you what I can.
What do you know about Marion Blakesley?
Dr. Marion Blakesley supervised the Human Inquiry and Auditing Facility. Live subjects, measuring tape and syringes, that sort of thing. Someone sabotaged the facility. Blakesley tendered her resignation and vanished. I'm reasonably certain she's hiding in a maintenance bay on Groundbreaker.
You said sabotage, but I thought it was called the incident. Are you sure it was sabotage?
Well, with Spacer's Choice equipment, who even knows?
True.
Dr. Blakesley tendered her resignation lawfully, but under suspicious circumstances. If you want to know more, you'd best ask her yourself.
Okay, and what about Jasper Lowe?
Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. I disagreed. Of the 19 criteria that constitute the rubric of genius, Dr. Lowe only met 15. After the project shut down, corporate traded him off to Auntie Cleo in exchange for 5 lab coats. He's been transferred to an orbital lab around Olympus.
Wow, must have been some fancy lab coats.
No, Captain. Lab coats, as in scientists.
Huh?
Is your captain always this dense? How are you all still alive?
I live for risk.
Let's get back on topic. You'll find Dr. Lowe in an orbital lab around Olympus.
Okay, before I go, one other thing.
Certainly. What's on your mind?
What can you tell me about Project Gorgon?
Let's try to keep it down, shall we? At least pretend we're being discreet.
Okay.
There's not a lot about Project Gorgon I can tell you. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but I closed that chapter in my life. I've moved on.
Aw, come on, Clarence. Please. I'm pretty much out of leads here.
All right. Ask your questions. And then if you don't mind, don't mention Project Gorgon anywhere near me again.
Okay. Does the name Minnie Ambrose mean anything to you?
Minnie Ambrose? Oh, Olivia's brat. Ambitious, but like the rest of her family, irrelevant. She tried following her mother's example, failed, and if she ever tried again, I couldn't tell you. The name Ambrose doesn't mean anything to me anymore, or to anyone halfway respectable. The Ambroses are, how do I put this politely, obsolete.
Why? What happened?
A family's name is only as strong as its enterprise. The Musgraves have Rizzos, and the Schuyler's have Auntie Cleo, and so we show those names the respect they deserve. The Ambrose name was associated with Project Gorgon. The project died, and so the Ambrose name died with it. That's just the way the game is played.
So why did Project Gorgon need an actuary?
Project Gorgon was designed to change the life of every worker on Halcyon. We weren't just building a product, we were trying to build a society. How many workers call Halcyon their home? What do they eat and when? How long do they sleep? How hard do they work? What are their most productive years? When do their organs begin to fail? That's the nature of my work. I study human life in order to determine its value. Jewelers appraise diamonds, and I appraise people.
You can't break someone's life down into an equation. People aren't numbers.
Of course you can. You can break the entire universe down into numbers and statistics. Human beings are as much a part of the universe as weather patterns and orbital mechanics.
Okay, fine. You must have left Gorgon for a reason, though. What happened?
It's complicated. I'll be honest, I didn't join Project Gorgon because I wanted to satisfy my intellectual curiosity. I was courting the daughter of a Spacer's Choice family. We were a mathematically congruent match, you see. I had the proofs all written out and everything.
I think I see where this is going.
I see you've been in the same situation. Yes, she wasn't impressed by my absolute value. After she made her feelings clear, I left the project.
So what went wrong with the project?
Everything. Every project has a margin of failure. We expect setbacks, complications, delays. Project Gorgon experienced a cascade failure. One mistake precipitated another, and another, and another. The labs failed to develop a safe drug. Human Inquiry failed to perform their tests responsibly. An unsafe drug tested on unhealthy subjects by irresponsible supervisors. That's Project Gorgon.
So the project fell apart, and your test subjects became marauders.
Anarchy is not a crime. It is a symptom. The undisciplined workplace secretes anarchy the way our glands secrete enzymes. It's a principle of science. Sabotage came first. The chem lab, Human Inquiry, even my own office. Sabotage broke the discipline of our workplace, leading to confusion, leading to escaped subjects, leading to anarchy.
Uh-huh. And the staff are all dead or missing. You're the only one wearing a tracker. You know that?
No one appreciates the value of good data. The holistic surveillance device I wear is an invaluable tool, gathering data on all my day-to-day activities. My former colleagues can go into hiding and live in ignorance for all I care. I prefer the self-examined life.
Of course you do. You know, your hands aren't clean, Clarence. You were part of Project Gorgon.
I know. Project Gorgon was a failure of leadership. Leadership to which I belonged. I should have pushed for stricter supervision. We gave the other departments too much freedom and not enough oversight. Spare the rod, spoil the servant.
Uh-huh. Did I say Gorgon? I meant Gorgon. Anyways, thanks for your time, mostly. Okay, well, that is enlightening. It's time to go to Olympus. We haven't been there yet. That's exciting. Oh, look at the cute little puppies. Well, that's it for this episode. If you guys like the episode, hit that like button. If you want to see more episodes like this one and other series I have on my channel, hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon so you know when I come out with new content. I will see you guys in the next episode.
Yeah, look out. That's what they do just before they piss everywhere.
So cute. I need one of these.